Hey everybody, it's Marty, the JavaScript party, and Rhett, my trusty buddy. She is right there. She went into her cage for some reason, but she was dead quiet. So I did my last thing for my 3JS stuff, and then I didn't. Then I just like rewatched it and did some other stuff. She didn't make a completely sound, but during the show she was like all animated and all that, and then she got super quiet during the intermission. And now it'll be interesting to see if she gets animated again. While we're on the show. So, anyways, I always we're working on this, and basically, what I want to add is the ability to clear out a a result. Because right now, like, say I go hello, and then I say, so it's done, right? So it did its hello. I got eight logs, and then if I do it again, hello, like it's still working. It might, but you can't really tell that it just happened again, right? Like it happened twice. There's two hellos. It says there's nine logs. If I go over here, yeah, it'll just suddenly hop up to 19 logs, and then we can see that there was a green one where it thought I said hello five different ways of the exact same word, and then we come down here, and it's the same thing. I don't know where it got this S from, and I don't know why halos is in the list. It's kind of funny, and it's like I think you might have said hellos, um, and then I don't even know what halos is. So now I have to go to ChatGPT because once I see something like that, I just have to find out. Using the um, browser voice API, and I said hello, and it returned, and the oh my goodness, browser returned multiple values, including including eight. Know what that is all about? Question mark, and then enter doesn't work when it's this narrow. Background noise, my lead, hallosis, accent, background noise are echoing a slight S. But what is final flag to get the finalized recognition? That's actually pretty interesting. If you're building an application, use the recognition is final flag to get the finalized recognition. But it thinks I'm using like continuous, not anonymous comment. I don't know. Is final. Huh. If a result is final. But see, I only have one result, so it was final. Um, what is what is that? What is that? I don't know what that is. Oh, hellos. So as I walked in the road, I received very many hellos from people. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's awesome. So that's cool. So, but anyways, once I go back over here, like it's cool that I have a clear button over here so that you can start all over again, but I still have hello there, and you can't really tell that I'd said it twice. So that is what we're working on. Now, I did finally. I did a button, but it was just big and obnoxious, and couldn't really change the color. So I was just like, I don't know, I don't want to do that. But I think what I want to do is sort of align this so that this isn't sort of top aligned. I'd like it to be center aligned, and I don't know exactly how to do that. There's a lot of ways to do this sort of thing. Um, one of the issues, I guess, one of the issues is that in the body, inspect, see if I can get to the actual button. So we have this button, and it's like this tall, and it's part of this sort of thing there. And now we have this, and it's that tall. So I guess one thing, and then we have this text that's down here, so it's in its own little area. I guess one thing would be is to put them both in their own little div together. So I think that's probably the first step. Now, another thing that I need to do is I need to make it to where the trash can only shows up when there is a value. Right now, it always shows up, but it's a little easier to style because I have it showing up all the time. I definitely put that in the wrong spot. Oh my gosh, you're being a pain in the butt. ID. There we go. And then there we go. And there we go. And now, so they're in their same div. I think I can add a style to this div now that would center align these everything. Right now I don't know what the alignment is, the vertical alignment of the text. I don't even know exactly what to call it. That's an interesting thing. I've been doing this for years, and I've had to deal with this exact issue for years, but I don't even know it. In HTML, in a div, want all of the span elements to be vertically centered. How would you do that? Comma. So I've gotten this done working. Usually I end up sending either the vertical, like I end up saying I want all those, I want I like move it, like I set it all relative and then I move it. But that's really not a good way, I don't think. Align item center, height. So it's weird that it's vertically center the line items. So it's saying inspect. Saying that if I take this div up here, where are you? This div right here? That's kind of interesting that, oh, now the div has got the scroll bar again because there's no values. And it says if I make that just doesn't feel like the right div. But yeah, though, that is. So if I make it display effects, and then align items center. Yeah, that did not work. You can still use a line. So I tried that. But my shorter span is top aligned. top aligned. I guess top aligned implies find centered vertically. Let's see if it gives me something. That the span inline elements, which can to ensure they are properly centered vertically, you can address this by modifying their display or vertical alignment. Height is under container span is displays inline block. So it's saying to take these spans. So I don't think, well, I guess maybe the problem is it isn't a span. I just wanted to okay, so, oh, I didn't do the right one. Okay, so display flex, oh, display flex alone took care of it. Okay, cool. So basically what I want is this dev to have, so I want to give it a class, and I want it to be like buttons, and then I want to go into the styles, and I'm going to say buttons, and then just not button, buttons, display, and then flex. And then that's pretty good. I like that. And then I guess a little bit of margin up top would be good. And you know, like we can always, and it probably makes sense actually now, we need to do like a minimum height 100 px. I don't know that. 200 px. 300 px, just so we can see something. 500 px. That is very interesting. Let's put a border on it just so we can see what we're dealing with here. Border. Although, okay, the span, the thing that, it's solid black. Almost. Am I getting long? Is this long video? Black. Okay, what is going on? Buttons. So it is, but the border isn't displaying. I don't really understand why that. Oh, I misspelled solid. 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 There we go. So I think what we want is probably like padding, just to give it a little bit of space. Padding. Maybe 3px. 3px. My goodness, I'm having problems with. I think that looks better. And then get rid of minimum height. Let's just make that 200. So 100 was definitely more than plenty. 80. 40. There we go. I like that. So that looks good, and so we'll get rid of the border now. We don't have our display, so basically when I didn't have that, I'll show you. Oh no. 50? Yeah, so the little, at 40, the little bars showed up there, so let's try 44. I remember this word from trigonometry in high school, interpolation. So we know 40 gives you the, and we know 44 doesn't, so we should try right in the middle between 44 and 42 and see if we get that. And now let's try 41. So with a minimum height of 41, we don't get the scroll bars. If we have a minimum height of 40, we do get the scroll bars. So 41 it is. Okay. So now I only want, so basically I yesterday we got this result string that populates up here at the discrete component. I only want to show this if there's something in there. So if result string is an empty string, then we shouldn't show it. So the way you do that in Angular 19 and 18 is with this way where you do an at. So they changed the way this works. At if, and then this and this. And we're going to say if result is not equal to. Now you could say like result length is greater than 0. That is very appropriate. Sometimes there's just an outside chance that something will break. So like if result happened to be like undefined or something like that, you might get an error. So you know, no reason to. It's just a good habit. I mean, it's just not just save you time in the long run. Just doing it this way, I think. Hi there. There we go. And now we want to be able to click that and it go away. Where are we on time? 16 minutes. That's not terrible. So basically, I'm going to put this on a new line. I'd like to do this on new lines when it gets more than 2 items, because when you're working with other people, it's nice to not for you guys you all to be able to work on it and not have git collisions. So clear results. All right, so that's a good name. We should get an error, but then, oh, wrong one. The error will go away when we create a clear results function. And all we do is this dot result is equal to. Oh, that's not going to work actually. I don't know why. I mean, that should have been fun. Oh no, that doesn't do a darn bit of good, because all that's going to do is make the that's going to make the trash can go away, but it's not going to clear the result. Result. So the trash can went away, but the result didn't go away. So we do need to set up some sort of communication scheme so that the actual discrete button knows to clear the result, right? Like right now. So right now it's listening for a signal to populate the result, right? Like if I just say hi, like it overwrote the result, but we need like maybe send the result signal of blank. I don't know. That probably isn't going to be the right choice. Probably the choice is to create a new signal that clears, that just tells everything to clear the result, or clear discrete result. Probably the discrete result, because continuous will probably have its own. So basically what we're going to want to do next week is go into the service, speech service. Oh, is there a go to implementation? That's weird. Maybe, yeah, this is weird. I don't know why it's doing that. Go to definition. Okay, so I wanted to go there. So I have different signals. I think there's only like a couple signals I care about. I don't think I care about these two, audio end and audio start. but we probably want to have like a clear, discrete signal, and then basically do it just like this, and then have a function in here that I can call from my component that will tell it that the user is asked to clear the result, and then this would get cleared there. So that is next week. So this is 20 minutes, which is not bad. Happy coding, everybody. Bye.